I built DPS Nilou, and let me show you two different teams that are the best and most fun to use in Genshin Impact for Nilou. And no, none of them are Bloom teams. C2 Nilou, so we're going to get that extra illusion damage at the end. That's going to be helpful. Our artifact set is 2-piece Tenacity, 2-piece Heart of Death. R1 Primero Jade Cutter. I found this to be the best whale weapon for her. I think it's better than Missplitter because it has more crit value. If you don't know, crit rate is counted as ×2. So this crit rate has more value than this crit damage over here. And this allows us to have our ratio of 70 to 200. The fact that it's perfectly at 200% is kind of nice to look at. Nilou is the only one I'm going to be showing the artifact details. In the future, if you want me to show off the other artifacts for my other teammates, let me know in the comments, alright? Because I do read the comments and I do try to get feedback on these types of videos. But because we have the Primero Jade Cutter, we're able to get a crit damage circlet, 10.9 crit rate, HP right here. My Goblet is my off piece with crit damage, crit rate, and HP. It's the best one I got. My HP Sans piece, I decided to try to get crit damage. My Feather, crit rate, crit damage, a little bit of flat HP. And then my Flower, 26.6 crit damage, 15.7 HP percentage. Pretty good, especially if I'm trying to do DPS Nilou. And those are the artifacts that get me to 47k HP and this ratio right here. Before we continue on, I already know you're cringing in the comments right now because I keep saying Nilou, so this is for you. Is there a Nilou in this class?
Do you mean Nilou?
Son of a bitch!
You say that character's name right now.
Nilou.
Say it right.
Nilou.
Correctly.
Nilou.
Right.
Nilou.
Right.
Nilou.
That's better. Thank you.
Today's objective is I want to show the best type of DPS Nilou teams that I like the most. The first one we're going to start off with is this kind of like hyper carry Nilou team where we're focusing on boosting up Nilou and using her elemental skill slashes in order to do the most damage with the help of Yelan, of course. And if you don't have Yelan, you can use Shincho, but I prefer Yelan. And then we're also going to show Nilou Vaporize Nilou, and see how that team can be compared to the other one. And I'm going to show my best whale version as well as my best F2P version, and this is going to be for both teams right here. And the end goal is to destroy Genshin Impact's most anxiety giving content in the game. Oh, look at the Spiral Abyss, it's so much anxiety. I can't take it. All right, sorry, that was a bit cringe, but if you have any other team suggestions, the best way to let me know what they are and for me to try them out is if you follow my twitch.tv/HydraSam. That is the best way to get to know me and talk to me, and we can try out all these different teams that you might have in mind. So let's go ahead and start off by showing off the builds for this team right here with this double hydro, double animal team. I like the setup because soothing water, of course, extra HP. It's going to benefit Nilou and Yelan. And then double animal, decreased stamina consumption. That's going to help with our elemental skill cooldown with every character. My Kazuha is actually an F2P Kazuha because I just haven't wailed on him, and I probably should, but I'm content with this. It's fine. I got Iron Sting, C0, 899, you know the drill, Beardus of Veneer. The main thing is that he has 933 elemental mastery, and that's the best I got. My Gene is just, you know, Skyward Blade, energy recharge. It could be Favonius Sword. It really doesn't matter. I guess if I want to be a little bit tryhard, I could put like something like Instructor Set for more EM, but meh, I'm not really concerned about that. I'm content with this. The main thing about this Gene is that she is Constellation 2, which is going to help our attack speed, you know, to do more Nilou slashes. And I want to go ahead and show off what that looks like with and without the movement speed, and to show you that if it actually makes a difference when we're doing our Nilou normal attacks. So this is normal. So this is regular Nilou, no attack speed. Let's see how many sequences you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we show off with Gene. Those particles, we got those attack speed boosts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it helps us get one more sequence of her triple normal attack. So I think it's pretty worth it. I like it. It's actually very perfect, just in time to get that extra attack sequence. So that is the difference between C2 Gene and no C2 Gene. My Yelan has R1, C2, so I'm not going to really be taking advantage of C4, no extra HP. I guess it's just more Yelan damage basically. And my artifact that I'm rocking is the 4-piece Emblem Seared Fate, and the ratio is 70 to 242 with 188 energy recharge. It's pretty good. We're going to get some pretty good DPS from Yelan. And also I have Triple Crown Yelan, so some pretty good damage right there. Triple Crown, I know this is useless, but you know, hey, I'm HydraSam. I have to, right? Nilou. Nilou's also triple crown because why wouldn't you? Now what I want to do is I want to show off what the rotations are in the open world and see how much damage we're doing against enemies like Masanori. Masanori is going to be there so I can show off the rotations that I want to do. And then we'll attack bigger bosses like the Primo Bishop and other stuff in order to show how much damage we can do against these single target enemies. So when I'm thinking about rotations, and one of the bonuses that lasts the least is Kazuha's, extra elemental damage bonus, because it only lasts for 8 seconds. So I kind of want to do this last before I start attacking with Nilou. I know Viridescent lasts for 10 seconds, so I mean that's pretty good. If I really wanted to, I could put another Viridescent set on Jean if I want to reset it, but I think we're content with Kazuha, because Kazuha is going to be the last thing we do before we unleash Nilou on the enemies. Jean's C2 lasts for 15 seconds, so that's pretty good. That tells us that we can actually use that first before we do anything else. And if you really want to take advantage of Yelan's damage, that Yelan's duration is also 15 seconds. So basically Jean and Yelan are going to be last, and we're going to lastly swirl with Kazuha. And the last thing we're going to do is, of course, Nilou's elemental skill, which is going to last us for about 8 seconds, the Lunar Prayer duration. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like on the first try right here with Masanori. Use Yelan right here. Swirl right here, get some particles.
I swear by my sword. Dance with the waves. Game's up.
Swirl with Kazuha, and then I guess we can do his burst. And then unleash Nilou on them. And then look at all that damage we're doing. 30k, we're looking at 30k slashes. Pretty good. And I think he's gonna die. Yep, one rotation, he's dead. I could have saved Nilou's burst for last. I'm sorry I didn't, but it's just to show you the gist of the rotations. You see how we did Yelan first, Jean first. Since I wasn't trying too hard, I didn't try to get more particles with Yelan with her elemental skill, but I just kind of want to show you the rough idea of what we're doing with this team. So let's go ahead and go to another boss that has more HP, the Primo Bishop. Let's see how much damage we can do there in one rotation, or if we need to do multiple rotations. Alright, so this time I'm going to try to use more elemental skills to get more particles into my team, just in case I need to do it next rotation. So let's go ahead and start off the same way. Hydro with Yelan. Go right here. We'll get some particles. Oops. Yep, totally messed up, but whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna burst because I don't want to get hit by him. Oh, and I still got hit by him. Whatever. We still killed in one rotation, even with the little mess ups that I did. I forgot to do Yelan's skill before her burst so I can get some particles while she's getting her burst. But even then, this team is still pretty strong against single target enemies. And now what I want to do is I want to show off this team as an F2P version kind of team. It's kind of hard with my constellations, but we can at least switch the weapons. I can switch to a Favonius Warbow on Yelan, and I can switch to what I think is the best F2P weapon for DPS Nilou, okay? If you really want to do this. Festering Desire. I know it's time gated, but the fact that it increases elemental skill damage and elemental skill crit rate by 12% is just amazing to me. But the thing is, guys, once I switch the weapon, I have to switch the whole build, because look at this. 24 to 200, can't do that anymore. Like if I want to switch to a crit rate circlet, I guess it would have to be this one, but we're going to be losing quite a bit of crit damage. If I'm doing that now, my ratio is 46 to 143, plus the 12 from the Festering Desire is about 58. So if you're content with that, I guess you're content with that. But if I want to add more crit rate, it would have to be probably over here. And now we have 58 to 130, which is, if we add 12%, that is actually 70.7% crit rate, which is the same thing that we had in our previous build. So we just lost quite a bit of crit damage. Alright, so let's see the numbers we're doing right now with this F2P type of team, I guess, build, whatever. We'll do the same type of rotations. Right here.
I swear by my sword. Things are about to get
I messed up again, but it's whatever. So instead of 30k, we saw earlier 25k on our last slash. That's pretty good. I think that's still pretty good. We're just losing 5k damage with our little slash. It could be like a percentage if you figure out the math, but it's not that bad overall.
Here comes the catch.
I think I like Savoni's Warbow a lot because it really helps out with the rotations, and then we're able to do this. swirl with Kazuha, and then bang, the burst from, you know, Nilou, just kill them. So maybe an extra rotation, but not really that much of an inconvenience. You don't really have to spend much money. If you really want to spend money, you're just saving like a little bit of time. And with Genshin's content not being harder than it is right now, there's no point in spending money. So now let's see how much longer it's going to take us to kill this Primo Bishop. Maybe we're going to have to go an extra rotation, but it probably won't be that bad. So let's just go ahead and try to do the same sequence right here.
I swear by my sword. Gotcha. Game's over. Clouds high. The birds. This dance is for you. Positions.
Alright. Oh, dodge! Oh, guys, I can dodge this time. Cool. Oh, yeah, I guess just an extra rotation.
Here comes the catch.
Not gonna be that bad. And bam, dead. Just an extra rotation right there. Not that bad. We got most of his health down with one rotation. That's pretty good. The real question is, okay, yeah, it's good against single target enemies, but Hydra Sam, how does it do against multiple enemies on a Spiral Abyss? And let's go ahead and see what that looks like right now. I'm gonna try out the F2P version on the Spiral Abyss. Like, let me know. I know it's like how I build the best DPS Nilou, and I probably should use my whale build, but I'm gonna try out the F2P team that I created right now on the Spiral Abyss. But let me know if you care about that or not. If not, I'll just keep the whale build and just won't care about F2P showcasing, you know? Alright guys, so let's go ahead and do floor 12 chamber 1. This nice crit rate, crit damage boost is gonna help us. And I'm gonna try my best to do the sequences that I talked about earlier. But it's not always gonna go smooth, especially with this F2P type of team.
High. The birds. Positions. All eyes on me.
Oh, Nida's burst did some pretty good damage right there.
I swear by my sword.
Let's see if I can get everyone over here in the little spaghetti strap that she does.
Game's over.
Cool.
The wind knows me. One with wind and cloud.
This dance is
Burst
for
right
you.
here. And then Nilou. DPS Nilou. Nilou, go, Nilou. Look at Nilou go, guys. Yes, I killed the samurai. Now we just have to kill this wench right here. And I guess we can do it real long.
Things are about to get
Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess, you know. We can kill her with Nilou's burst. There you go, Nilou's burst. I say it's pretty good for F2P. How long did that take? Let me see. Less than a minute. Alright, cool. And you know what? I'm going to call an audible right here. I'm going to show you, I guess, I'm going to go ahead and show you the showcase with my whale build so you can compare the time between F2P and my best whale attempt at the build. You know, guys, we might actually have less ER because we don't have the Favonius Warbow with Yelan, so that's going to kind of mess us up a little bit with our burst, but I guess let's see, find out. Maybe I should just switch Yelan to a Favonius Warbow, but we'll see right now, guys.
Feeling lucky today. The wind knows me.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Busted. Wind, hear me.
One with wind and cloud.
Positions. Yeah. Yeah. Dance with the waves.
Into the wind.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. I swear by my sword.
The wind knows me.
All my strength.
Oh no, look go! Oh my gosh. There it is. Okay. Look at that. With a good sequence of a whale build, we only saved about 14 seconds, guys. 14 seconds. That was a good way to end with the Nilou. Just keep on slashing just to see how much damage she and Yelan can do together. So F2P 9 minutes and 1 second. Whale build 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Not that really much of a difference. Not going to make or break it for you getting 9 stars on the Spiral Abyss. Or maybe it will, but hey, that was a pretty good showcase of what we can do with a single target enemy and what we can do with a multiple group of enemies. And so now that we've explained and dealt with this team, let's go ahead and switch to a Vaporize Nilou build, or a national type of Nilou build, as some people want to call it. And let's go ahead and see the rotations and builds that we have for this team. This is going to be kind of difficult because like I'm not going to have the Jade Cutter to like help me with my ratios. So like if I switch to the key of Kajni Suit, I mean, do we care about crit rate? I mean, it's DPS Nilou, right? So we have to care. So I guess I would switch to like a crit rate 8 circular or something. Yeah, let's switch to this one. Energy recharge and all that good stuff. Energy recharge because we kind of want her burst to come back consistently. So we'll keep the goblet for sure because that's like my best goblet. There's something like this would not work. 56 is still too little in my opinion. But, like I'm gonna have to get like a little bit of more crit rate somewhere. So I would switch to like a flower like this one that has 12 crit rate. Switch to that, and I believe with this we have 68 to 135. That's probably gonna be the best type of damage or consistency that we can get for Nilou. 51k HP. How much EM are we transferring to everybody? Let's see.
Positions. Yeah.
287. That's how much we're giving to everybody. 287. Yes. Let's see how good this rotation will be against Masanori.
Adorn. Positions. Yeah.
Do her burst.
With the waves.
We didn't crit. Are you kidding me? Why can we not crit? We're always unlucky with that second damage of her lingering whatever this crap is. It has the most damage and we like miss it. I guess. Oh, 68. I thought it was 69. That's why it's missing because it's not 69. I thought it was 69%, but I understand now. Okay, my bad. I take back everything.
Everybody stand here.
46k with our vaporizes? That's the best we got? 46k? Go Nilou, go! Oh my gosh, we just cannot crit. I'm not sure we're doing with our other build, the one with the Jade Cutter. I'm gonna test that really quick, just for fun.
All eyes on me.
83k? What the? That was better than... Okay. Okay, maybe this build is just too good. Or just like, there's no point in like settling for less just to use the other weapon. I guess this build's just good, I guess. Okay. Okay, so if this build's better, how about we just freaking switch this guy to this build right here with the key, and then we switch him to a triple HP. Well, not HP. I'll put energy recharge. I'll leave that there. But we'll do HP here and here with Noblesse, I guess. All right, there it is. Triple HP Bennett, or not triple HP, double HP, and he has energy recharge, so he should be okay. He'll give everybody what we need, and he has 41k HP, so that's not that bad. Okay, all right, I see. And I'm gonna switch Kazuboy to Favonius just so we can get more particles into our team. So I think that's better than focusing on the Iron Sting because unlike the other team, we don't have Jean, so we need Kazuboy to be on Favonius sword. And yeah, we'll keep this build and we'll keep on doing some good stuff with this build. So let's go ahead and test it on the Primo Bishop, see what we can do there with our Vaporize team.
All eyes on me.
Edge. Probably didn't even need to do the burst, but I just did it just to see how much damage we got, and it's not bad.
Damn, boy!
No, 126, you see him, boys? Nice, get out of my face. Show him, bro. Ooh, man. Let's go take this to Abyss. Let's see how it does there. Just the first couple floors. That was like honestly mediocre. I don't think I did a good job, but like the fact that this team is just too good, it's crazy how good that team is, you know? We did the same time as like a good rotation with my Mono Hydro Nilou team, which I mean, it's expected, right? It makes sense.